I'm Special Agent Mully. I've been assigned to work with you.
What's the S stand for?
Sociology.
What?
The study of human behavior.
Skulder, are you suggesting that human beings actually exist?
You don't believe me. You think I'm crazy. Watch this.
Part 1. The sociological perspective.
But before we get too tangled up in this social science, there's one little secret we're going to let you in on. You're going to need to mentally prepare yourself for a special knowledge journey. How, you ask? Simple. Well, sort of simple. We've got to get you a sociological perspective.
A sociological perspective is a way of seeing the world. A sociological perspective helps you understand the social realities which make up the field of sociology. A sociological perspective sheds light on ordinary things that ordinary people, like you and me, observe every day and take for granted. A sociologist gives meaning to obvious everyday circumstances. We're going to get you thinking like a sociologist.
Section A. Sociology and the sociological imagination.
The best place to start any movie is at the beginning. So why don't we start our movie by asking one root question. How can we define sociology?
First off, sociology is one of several social sciences. So what's a social science? Social sciences study humans and the social worlds they create. The social sciences cover stuff like economics, anthropology, psychology, and political science.
Sociology can be compared to the studies that entomologists are engaged in when they study social insects like ants and bees. However, we humans do more than gather crumbs for the winter months. We pay taxes, play golf, and eat pizza.
Sociology is the science of human behavior as it is shaped by group life. Sociology offers systematic ways of finding out how and why people interact with one another. In other words, sociology is the systematic study of human society.
Sociology is interested in human interactions, such as working, learning, and fighting in social settings like the workplace, universities.
In other words, sociology is the study of people's interactions.
What are societies?
Societies are groups of people who share a common culture.
Definition of culture coming soon.
Societies also refer to intricately structured arrangements of relationships among people. The United States is a society. The U.S. is made up of a government, economy, and diverse racial and ethnic groups. These things result in a multitude of relationships between a multitude of different people and groups.
Now, we said that societies are groups of people who share the same culture. Okay, here's that culture definition we promised.
Culture is the way of life of a people. It consists of the values the members of a group hold, the norms they follow, and the material goods they create. So, in other words, a culture is a collection of shared beliefs, behaviors, and products of a group of people.
However, the catch is that not everyone in a particular society necessarily shares the same culture. People in a society often participate in cultures that are different from the larger culture of the society. But for the time being, just grasp that societies are groups of people that share the same culture.
So, to put it yet another way, sociology is all about how you and I function in everyday life to build societies and form cultures. It's also about how our interactions with both similar and different people are part of social structures. Social structures are pretty exciting. Take a look for yourself.
Social structures are made up of the arrangements between people within a society. These arrangements include patterns of behavior that are characteristic of the people involved.
For example, relationships between cops and robbers, waiters and restaurant patrons, and students and professors all have characteristic patterns of behavior. But these examples are just the tip of the iceberg. These relationships result in individuals' behaviors which make up social structures. But there are other less obvious relationships out there that are also part of these so-called structures. And when we give you an example, we believe that you'll start to understand why you need to think like a sociologist in order to grasp the complexities of this social science.
To watch more free educational videos, visit our website, studioforlearning.tv. Stretch your brain online.